The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 8. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by law. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by law. All right, everybody, please help me understand this one. Let's look up the word tribunals and remedy, which is okay, here we go. I'm going to the legal dictionary. Tribunals is a general term for a court or the seat of a judge. It's a noun. Any court, judicial body, or board which has quasi-judicial functions, such as a public utilities board which sets rates, or a planning commission which can allow variances from zoning regulations. All right, so you have the right to a remedy. Let's look up the word remedy. Remedy to me is something that protects you or heals you. Okay, the manner in which a right is enforced or satisfied by a court when some harm or injury recognized by society as a wrongful act is inflicted upon an individual. So let's say someone discriminates against you, and that's against the Declaration of Human Rights. What do? You gotta write or make a video and tell the tribunals, that's some court. Okay, let's go back to remedy. The law of remedies is concerned with the character and extent of relief to which an individual who has brought a legal action. So you got to bring a legal action. All right, that individual that brings a legal action is entitled once the appropriate court procedure has been followed and the individual has established that he or she has a substantive right that has been infringed by the defendant. Perhaps the defendant is a country, or the defendant is somebody big. All right, there are the remedies are categorized according to their purpose. The four basic types of judicial remedies are: 1. Damages, 2. Restitution, 3. Coercive remedies, and 4. Declaratory remedies. Damages is generally intended to compensate, that's money, the injured party for any harm he or she has suffered. This kind of damage is ordinarily known as compensatory damages. Money is substituted for that which the plaintiff, that's you, has lost or suffered. All right. Okay, now the remedy of restitution is designed to restore the plaintiff to the position he or she occupied before his or her rights were violated. It is ordinarily measured by the defendant's gains as opposed to the plaintiff's losses. All right, in order to prevent the defendant from being unjustly enriched by the wrong, The remedy of restitution can result in either a pecuniary recovery or in the recovery of property. Alright, remedy to me is like, I was Baker acted, so I lost several rights by that, even though I have done nothing illegal. Alright? So, restitution would be that my rights are restored because I did nothing illegal. Now, let's go to the third type. Coercive remedies are orders by the court to force the defendant to do or to refrain from doing something to the plaintiff. An injunction backed by the contempt power is one kind of coercive remedy. When issuing this type of remedy, the court commands the defendant to act or to refrain from acting in a certain way. In the event that the defendant willfully disobeys, he or she might be jailed, fined, or otherwise punished for contempt. A decree for specific performance commands the defendant to perform his or her part of a contract after a breach thereof has been established. It is issued only in cases where the subject matter or of a contract is unique. Alright, so they could jail the people that did this to me. Now, declaratory remedies are sought when a plaintiff wishes to be made aware of what the law is, what it means, or whether or not it is constitutional, so that he or she will be able to take appropriate action. The main purpose of this kind of remedy is to determine an individual's rights in a particular situation. Alright, declaratory remedy. Alright, we could go on for a very long time. Let's go back to Article 8. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by law. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy. Alright, so there are 4 types of remedy. Money, that would be a nice one. Now I gotta find the tribunals. I gotta find them. Thank you very much. Enjoy your life. Be better than I am. Learn your human rights so that you won't get abused. Thank you for your time.